EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the New Orleans Saints and the Arizona Cardinals. Two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First play's a run with Nwangu. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. He's got a man complete. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 45 yards. On first down, it's Stafford. Left side, got Jones. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Stafford escaping the pressure right. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a first down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Calvin Austin from 19 yards away. And the Saints are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. From the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Play action. Now Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. But certainly not how they envisioned the start to this when you give up the touchdown and they take a shot on the first play from scrimmage offensively, Charles, but it gets intercepted.
Yeah, instead of just trying to nibble and, work your way downfield, they tried to take a nice little chunk there. It didn't pay off for them. Now the defense runs on the field, having already given up a touchdown the first drive, hoping to get their legs under them and slow them down.
And all those mistakes, they just seem magnified here in the playoffs. After the interception, here's Stafford. Drops this off with Nwangu. And they'll work this down inside the 30. On first down, Stafford here. On the right outside. This is Austin with a catch. Touchdown, Saints. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
To throw is Wilson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. He'll get this down to the 38.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 38, Wilson. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Etienne up the middle. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. Touchdown, Cardinals. Cooper Kupp, 26 yards. And the Cards have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Stafford. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They snap it to Stafford. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Saints are going to get a first down. Throwing is Stafford. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. Touchdown, New Orleans. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Now Etienne to start the drive. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's taken down here by the Saints. DJ Reader. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Fielded at the 20. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Now a play fake it at Stafford. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Saints continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
Wilson's throw here hauled in by Cup. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. They go play action with Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Wilson will throw again. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down and 4, Wilson. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
He's coming. Double up right there. Good job right there. He's coming. Double up. Check it out, Reed. Shoot. Check 90.
Straight ahead, ETN. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Travis Etienne, as the 1st half is winding down. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Extra point by Buck kicker is on target, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Stafford on first down. That's going to be caught. Touchdown! Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes. And the Saints take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw brought in by Austin. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield. To throw again on second down. Stafford, nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. And this one a 41-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive. He's got a man, complete. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A huge play there for Arizona. 43 yards. But look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Going up top for Kupp. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, New Orleans. Robbie Anderson, 78 yards. And the Saints have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Fielded right around the 8. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has, percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Complete to right. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Hey, red. 36. Check 15.
Handoff here to Nwangu. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The kick by Bass is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this.
And my goodness, another interception. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD,